Hello and welcome to another episode of Play With Me Toys for Kids. Today I bring you yet another part to our Kosmos Pink Crystal experiment. So in a previous video I made a solution, in the next video I waited, there were only a few little crystals so I waited again, and these are the crystals that came out. Now as you can see they have been fully dried and some of the crystals are quite large. I think they look really pretty, very real. They're very shiny. Like I said, some of them are really big. However, they do break sometimes and you have to be pretty careful. Even when you don't try, sometimes they do break. As you can see, here I'm doing it for extra, but they do break pretty easily. So today I'm going to be looking for the biggest, most beautiful one, and we are going to be hanging that in a glass with our solution. And hopefully it's going to grow an even bigger crystal. So I'm pretty excited to see how this works out. So what we're going to do is go ahead and look for the biggest one. This one's pretty big, so I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. And I'm going to go ahead and choose a few others. If you remember, we do have our little crystal case, so I will be setting them in that a little bit later. What we're going to do with the rest of the crystals is put them back into the solution. We're going to go ahead and boil some water again, and we're going to mix it all together. So here I have our little crystal case, and I'm going to go ahead and put the biggest ones in this case to save. I'm really happy with how this step turned out. When I was taking them out of the container, I thought they looked really small. But when they dried, they look really, really cool and they're really shiny. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep these safe in this container. I'm going to go ahead and close it up, and we're going to use the rest of the crystals to make our solution. So here we have it up close. As you can see, they really almost look real, and they're very pretty. So here we have our old solution. I'm going to stir it a little bit. And I went ahead and I put the rest of the crystals into that solution. So we are going to need to add a little bit of water again. It's pretty dark, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Next up, we need our pot, and we're going to go ahead and put the marmalade glass into the pot, cook some water, stir it up again. So I have my hot pad, my pot, and I cooked some water in my tea kettle. So this is boiling water. I'm going to go ahead and fill it up and place the jam container right into that boiling water. And then I'm just going to go ahead and stir it up. As you can see, I'm waiting until it's completely stirred, so now this looks pretty good. The next step is we need to wait for this to cool completely. If we don't wait, we could risk ruining our crystal, and I really don't want to do that because we've come pretty far in this experiment. So what I'm going to do right now while we're waiting for this to cool is I'm going to choose the biggest diamond, and I'm going to go ahead and tie it to a string, but very carefully. Sorry, not a diamond, a crystal, but I get a little bit mixed up. It's really pretty, it looks kind of like a diamond. So here I have my biggest one chosen, and I'm going to go ahead and very carefully tie a knot. I'm going to tie the knot beforehand and just not tie it all the way, and then I'll loop it right around the crystal and tie it very carefully. So here I have my knot. I'm going to loop it around the crystal, and I'm going to very carefully make it tighter. And just to be sure, I'm going to double knot it. There we go. It's pretty sturdy on there. So next up, I need to see about the length it's going to be. It shouldn't touch the ground, but it should be fully under the solution. So about there is good. And then I'm going to go ahead and tie this around my pencil. I'm just going to check the height once more. So that looks pretty good there. I'm going to go ahead and knot it, and then we do have to wait for the solution to cool completely before we can put it in. So here we have the completely cooled solution. I'm going to go ahead and take out the mixer, and we're very carefully going to lower our crystal into this. Perfect. Now all we have to do is, you guessed it, wait. So I'm going to give you an update in a later video, but here in the meantime, here's some of the crystals from the first experiment. So I'm really excited to see how this works out. So far this has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. Go ahead and write how you've been enjoying this experiment in the comments below and what you think is going to happen to the crystal. Check back for more updates. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below. Be sure to subscribe for our channel for more videos and updates. I had a lot of fun with you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!